We've been covering quite a lot about hard tissue and soft tissue injuries recently, how they look, how they affect us, some of the signs and symptoms of them. So, got a little bit of a race for you guys to take part in. It's 5 tables, okay? You're going to be competing in your little groups, even if you're on your own, okay? What you're competing in your little groups. I've got 10 images that I'm going to flash up on the board, one after the other. But those images are going to slowly reveal themselves. All you've got to do is diagnose the injury. So what is it that we are looking at? So you're looking for certain signs and symptoms that tell you it's one injury versus another, okay? The game is dead simple. If you reckon you've got the answer, you stand up. First person to stand up gets to answer first. But be aware, if you are wrong, then you are out of that round. Stand up as soon as you reckon you've got it, get stood up. Evo's up.
Wait, can I just say like broken ankle?
I'm not going to accept broken ankle, I'm afraid. That is not proper. Max is up.
Fracture.
I'm not going to accept fracture. 2 tables are out. Afraid your table's out. It wasn't ankle fracture anyway, but I'm afraid your table is out. 2 tables down.
Oh my days.
Jordan's up. Oh, you're on the right sort of track. Where's it gone? There it is. I'm afraid it is not a closed ankle fracture either. We've got 2 tables left. It's played, it's done. Who's going to get it?
I will. Give me a bit of time.
No chance. 5, 4. Think about what happens in our ankle quite a lot. The way it's...
Roll.
Dislocated ankle. Well done. Dislocated ankle. How do we know it's a dislocation rather than a fracture or a break? Talk to me, Skiv. Go on, a bit more. Good, fantastic. So if it was a break, we would see it higher up the leg, right? Because that's where the bone is, but the ankle joint isn't actually attached to our foot, which makes that a dislocation, okay? Lovely job, good start, 1-0. As soon as you've got it, what do you think it is? Which type? Oh, go on, which type? Think about it. What's happening either side?
Pressure fracture.
Ooh, you're on the right sort of track. Didn't stand up, so I wouldn't have counted that anyway. And it wouldn't have been the right answer anyway, so.
Pressure fracture of the spine.
I'm afraid not. Out. But, think about it. Force from either end leads to that bone. Not crushing? Compressing. Go on, Josh. Compression fracture. Well done, a compression fracture. Yeah, you're right. So any sort of fracture that involves any pressure from the top is a compression fracture. Really common in the spine. Where else do you think we see compression fractures quite a lot?
In the end.
Can be in the shin, in the head, obviously, because there's pressure normally from one way or the other. Okay, they tend to be your most common spaces. Okay, just say what you see. Standing up. No. Out. Say what you see. Osteoporosis takes the point. Well done. The whole idea there was, could you recognise some of the signs and symptoms of an injury? Which I think we were able to do with most injuries pretty comfortably now. In today's lessons, we're going to start thinking a little bit about actually what can cause some of these injuries, as well as then we're going to work on a worksheet together in the second lesson at 10:30, all about some of the physiological changes that we might encounter, okay? So if you're looking for a title for this bit of the lesson, it's Etiology and Mechanisms of Injury. That's what we're titling this as. Etiology and Mechanisms of Injury. And by the end of this morning's lessons, you will be able to explain the main causes and impacts of an injury in sport, specifically within football, of course, as well as analyse some of the physiology and psychology that is impacted by having an injury. We've all had injuries before, I'm sure we can identify. Start your own document and title it Etiology and Mechanisms is what I would call it. 5 minutes on your tables. Have a little think about these 3 terms for me. I want you to see, lads, listen up, please. I want you to see if you can come up with some definitions for me. Some of these words you may never have heard of before, and I want you to obviously think about it in terms of medical and injuries and things like that, as opposed to more general terms. So what do we mean by etiology? What do we mean by mechanisms? And actually, what do we mean by a sign or a symptom? I'm going to give you 3 minutes to try and define those 3 terms. Off you go. So what we've got going on behind me is our second year Elite Player Development Programme students. They're delivering some coaching sessions. A big part of what we do on the programme isn't just about playing in the academics, but it's getting out in the community, giving something back and developing a range of social, leadership and coaching skills as well. So the guys behind me, they've put on a practice for some of our disability learners here at the college. It's been a practice they've really enjoyed. They've gained an awful lot from it. It's something that's going towards their assessment as well, and hopefully it gives them confidence, leadership skills, and some grades that go along with their programme.
My name is Rob Pollard. I'm a goalkeeper for Yeovil Town Under-18s, and I'm currently doing the EPDP course. I'm doing this course due to the fact I want to pursue football in the future, and I want to basically just improve my football skills and on and off the pitch as well. I feel like the coaching event is going well. It's going really well. As you can see, you've got a brilliant group of lads down there. A few of my future teammates as well. We're just doing our bit really for the community, I say. So I want to play men's football. Of course, I do really want to do men's football. Personal highlight of my time here so far would be being a part of the college. We won the 7-a-side nationals in Nottingham. Yeah, it was a brilliant group of lads last year. We were going up there, not knowing what we were going to do. If I'm honest, and there we went unbeaten and we won really well. And in the classroom, I reckon it's going to be one of these sessions, and obviously in 3 weeks inside we're going to Preston Primary School to do more sessions as well. And honestly, it's really implemented on and off the pitch is what we're doing in the college, so it's really good.